Margaret Margot Fonteyn was one of the greatest ballerinas in the 19th century. Born in Reigate, Surrey in 1919, she was given the name Margaret Hookham. But once she started her career, she was referred to her stage name, Margaret Fonteyn. The classics of Swan Lake, The Nutcracker, and Fonteyn's most famous performance, Sleeping Beauty, was discovered during this time. Margaret Fonteyn found the love for ballet at a young age and soared with it to her near death. Fonteyn started ballet at the young age of 4. She moved to China between the years of 8 and 14, where she studied under George Goncharov. She returned back to London and joined the Vic Wells Ballet School, which is known as the Royal Ballet School today. She made her first solo debut as a student in Young Trigenis. She was a shining star, and by the age of 20, she was appointed prima ballerina assoluta. Fonteyn starred in Giselle, Swan Lake, and her most famous performance, Sleeping Beauty. The choreographer, Marius Petipa, was considered the chief architect of classical ballet. He took elements from Romanticism and maneuvered it into fantasies as plotlines, added point work, and partnering of dancers. He was the creator behind the great works of Swan Lake, The Nutcracker, and Sleeping Beauty. During this time, women held most leads with a male dance partner. The female dancers performed in point with a lot of definitive technique. The ballets lasted all evening long, and the music created emphasis on certain points and breaks. Most plotlines was a realistic or dramatic story that took place in ambiguous places or times and was told through the mime themes. All classical ballet included beautiful music, expensive and elaborate costumes, and extraordinary scenery. Fonteyn had many dance partners, but Rudolf Nureyev was the greatest dance partner she had. They first starred together in the performance of Giselle when she was 42 and he was 24. They were the first couple to dance Margaret and Armand, and also debuted Kenneth Macmillan's Romeo and Juliet. They also performed together in a film adaptation of Swan Lake, Romeo and Juliet, Les Sylphides, and the Le Corsaire Pas de Deux. They remained partners until her retirement in 1979. Margaret's dancing was characterized by its perfect line and wonderful lyricism. She had the 19th century classical ballet style with a unique British twist. People addressed her for dancing as a legendary radiance. Her strength was not in versatility, but perfecting in what she did best. She did not impress people with dazzling tricks, but rather her technique. She believed storytelling was the best way to have her dance reach out to the audience. She thought by telling a story through her dance would have the audience intrigued, and they would care about the overall idea the most. Margot married Dr. Roberto Arias in 1955. She was a Panamanian diplomat to London. During a revolution against the Panamanian government, she was arrested for her involvement. Her husband Arias was shot in 1964, which made him a quadriplegic for the rest of his life. To help pay for these large medical bills, Fonteyn did not retire until she was 60 years old. After retirement, she stayed in Panama to be with her husband. After his death, the Royal Ballet held a fundraising gala in his name. She was soon diagnosed with cancer, which took her life at 71 years old in 1991 at Panama City, Panama.